Hi, and welcome to CX Bytes, a T-Tech web series where we have small conversations around big CX topics. Today, we're going to talk about travel and how to get ready for the next peak season. So with me today to discuss are T-Tech travel experts Matush Valo and Jake Amigdalos. Hey guys, welcome to the program.
Hey Liz, thanks for having us.
Hi, Liz. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm really excited to talk to you about this because travel seems to be an industry that is really bouncing back from the last couple of years. Revenge travel is a real thing. People are traveling places they hadn't even thought about going years before. They're making plans into the future. And while they're doing that, they want to keep their high expectations. There's no room for error when it comes to customer service. People want to get their issues resolved immediately. They want access to information in digital channels. And there's the companies that do it well are the ones that are going to see repeat travelers and really benefit the most from their peak travel seasons. So I wanted to ask you just a couple questions based on what all the work you guys do with our clients is, what have you learned and what can brands do to prepare for the upcoming peak travel season now? And Matush, maybe we start with you.
Sure. Great question. And as you said, there's a little bit of a revenge travel happening within the industry after the pandemic. Broadly, if you look at the calendar year of the travel industry, the peak period for travel is mostly between mid-June to mid-September. Those are the busiest months. And during those months, everybody's focused on the execution. You have very little time to go and make any substantial changes to your plans. You have to execute. You're busy. Now, outside of these peak months, you have pre and post-peak period. And those are the periods where you really have to focus with your teams on the planning and strategy. And right now, we are in the post-peak period, which is an essential time for all of our teams to get together. Number one, we celebrate together all of the successes that we've managed to accomplish during the peak seasonal period. But we also look at all of the opportunities that we've identified during those months, sit down together and put a robust planning in order to improve and eliminate all of these opportunities in the upcoming season. I mean, it's a cycle. We always want to do better. So it's essential to go through this process to set up team for success.
Great. And Jake, from the operational side, what is your perspective on how companies can prepare?
Absolutely, I have to agree with Matush. I mean, a lot of people consider Q1, Q2 is a very crucial quarters because of the ramp up. Q3 is the peak. But in my opinion, Q4 has equal importance because this is the period that we reflect on the lessons learned. This is the period that we ramp down and we are manage outliers. This is the period that we set the foundations for next year. Usually we have a significant number of new hires, which means that during peak, they don't have the room and the opportunity to reflect on what they have learned and perform at the top level. Now it's a period to build on the skills, to make them aware of what can be done differently, to build on their first experiences, and make sure that next year we have a very strong foundation in order to build on that and put another floor and make sure that we continue delivering the best possible service for our guests, our partners, for all key stakeholders.
So getting a little tactical then, what tips might you have based on what you've learned last season about what brands should be thinking about or maybe want to start investing in for next peak season?
I have to front load and be organized.
And so can you expand on that a little?
Sure. Because of the seasonality nature and usually our runs are very significant. One of the key learnings over the years that we've learned ourselves is the support staff. It's essential to front load the support staff before the new hire starts coming in. So basically, we really focus during the off-peak period to build a strong bench across QA, training, and also operations whenever it comes to supervisors. And then you got to be organized because the rounds are so significant. We're supporting multilingual campaigns and we have more than 20 languages. So it's essential that you have a project manager in place to support all of the actions, all of the seasonal ramp activities, and keep us accountable and to the timelines. So that's why organize is extremely important.
Yeah, great points. And how about you, Jake? What do you recommend?
Well, from a operational point of view, what I always say to my people and what we try to emphasize with the agents is to be patient and try to understand the customers, because it's really important. Imagine they are participating in one of the most beautiful moments of each traveler, and it's in their hands to make sure that these holidays will be unforgettable. Everything can change if they don't do their job properly. So I know it's hard. I know that sometimes the customers are very demanding, but the joy you get when you help someone enjoy his vacations and everything goes according to the plan, it's unbelievable. So that's what we need to inspire, to make the agents understand and help them to be part of it, be part of the customer's journey.
I love that. I love that. It really does come down to the people and bringing that humanity to the business. So excellent points. So anything else you guys want to add? Anything you're maybe extra excited about for this upcoming peak season?
I wanted to say one thing. To maybe a lot of people, what we have said may sound like basics, but what is really important? You have to master your basics, and you have to master them every single season. And we're talking to multiple clients. This is one of the most important things that everybody is looking at. And of course, throughout you can have conversations about the innovations, enhancing processes, but you have to have a really strong baseline. And that's why all of these things that we've mentioned, they have to run smoothly without, any hiccups on the way.
Great point. Well, thank you both. I mean, obviously, you guys have really worked hard this year and are starting already to ramp up for next peak season. So that's wonderful. Thank you for taking some time for and sharing your insight. So for those of you watching, if you're interested in learning more about how TTEC can help you with any of your travel preparations for your brand, check out the link below is ttec.com/travel. And you can go there to find out all the capabilities and help that TTEC can do to support you in your business and making sure that the peak travel season is really as good as it can be for your customers. So once again, to Mateusz and Jake, thank you so much for joining us today, and appreciate it. And have a great day, everybody.
You too.
Bye.